Hey everyone, welcome back to Canada Dreamers. In today's video, I will share the end-to-end process to get your ECA done from WES, also called as WES. I'll tell you how to create your profile on WES, how to fill the educational details there, how to complete the payment on WES to get your WES reference number, and then how to contact your universities, not the colleges, and ask them to send all the required documents, meaning your degree certificate and the transcript in a sealed packed envelope from their own local post office. What is the process for doing all of that, how much money they might charge, and how long does it take to send your all the documents from the universities to WES. And then finally, we'll see how WES starts the evaluation process and generates your final ECA report. And if WES needed more information, how they contact you and how you can reach out to WES in case if you have any questions. So ECA, what does ECA means? ECA stands for Educational Credential Assessments. And when you are planning to move to a foreign country for a various reasons, let's say immigration, you will be asked for an ECA report. What this ECA does, it evaluates your degree and diplomas which you earned from the outside of Canada. So in simpler terms, it converts your foreign degree or diplomas as per the country you are planning to move, and it gives you an equivalency and tells you that what your foreign degree or diploma means in that particular country. We'll use Canada as an example here for the country you are planning to move. Also, let's say if you have done a master's in your home country, it is not guaranteed that you will receive a master's equivalency in Canada too. Similarly, I have also seen the cases where a bachelor's degree in India becomes a diploma in WES ECA reports in Canada. But don't worry, we'll also get a free sample evaluation too on WES website to get an idea. This might not be the 100% accurate, but just to avoid, just for your peace of mind and avoid any last moment surprises, I've shown this towards the end of this video under the bonus section. So enough of the background, and let's get started with the ECA report and how to create your profile on WES, which by the way stands for World Education Services. Okay, so type WES ECA on Google, open the first link, or you can directly open wes.org, which is the website for WES. Now you see the green button here on the right, get an evaluation, click here. A new window will open and you have three options here. So select the country where you want to go or where you are going to use your evaluation. I will select Canada here, but if you are doing it for US or New Zealand, you can choose that option and follow some other video on YouTube. So let's click on Canada. And again, I have three options. Number one is WES standard application. Number two is ECA application for IRCC. And third option is ECA application for Agri Food Pilot. So if you are doing this application for IRCC, then select the second option, ECA application for IRCC. Click on the start application button. So if this is your first time on WES, you need to create a profile. Enter your email ID to get started and to get the verification code. So this is the temporary ID which I just created for this video purpose. Click on next. Now check your inbox and open the email from WES. Copy this verification code and paste it on the WES website and click on submit code. This code is actually valid only for 15 minutes. So after 15 minutes, you need to generate this code again. But now we have done the verification. It says verification completed, and click on the continue button. Now you need to fill in some basic informations to complete the profile. Your name. So I'll write my first name here. I don't have any middle name, so I'll write my last name here. And if you don't have any last name, you can check this box. Also remember, this first name and last name should be as per your passport or travel document, not as per your educational records. Date of birth, I will just select any random date here. Let's say January 1st, 1998. Do you have a WES reference number? No, because the WES reference number you will get only after making the payment. So let it be no. This is the email address which you are using. Now you need to create your own password for this WES account. So I've just entered a password. So we are done with the passwords. Next is security question. So you can select the security question based on your preference. I will select this option and I'll write Delhi. And you don't have to click on this checkbox to receive the newsletters and all. And click on the create account button. Verify your first name and last name, date of birth, select gender, your telephone number, click on next. Now on this page you need to enter details of your education background. This page also tells you that what information you need to provide. So if you have a PhD, you don't need to submit your bachelor's or master's degree for evaluation. Similarly, if you have master's degree, then you don't need to submit your bachelor's. But this only works for a few master's degree, which we'll see in a moment. And if you have a bachelor's degree, then you don't need to submit your school credentials for evaluation unless it is asked. So basically, you only need to send your highest completed credential, but there are some exceptions too. So let's start and add my first credential. Click here on add credential button. Country of your education, India. Type of education. So I did masters from the university. I'll select university education and master's degree, name of the institution. So here you have to write your university name, not your college name. So for me, Vellore Institute of Technology (VIT) was my university. Name of diploma or certificate. Here you will write your degree. What degree you have completed? I will write Master of Technology. So I see the option here. Now your name. So this name should be as per your education document. So I'll write my first name here, last name here, field of study. So this was my field of study, my branch. Year awarded 2015, years attended. So I did for 2 years. It was from year 13 to year 15. So this is the information which I have filled. So I have added my credential, my highest credential, which is the master's degree from India, from VIT University. And I will click on save button. And similarly, if you have bachelor's degree and if you are asked to add your bachelor's degree too, you can add that from this add another credential button. We'll talk about that, like should you add the another degree or not. But before we proceed, I want to take a moment and tell you what mistake I did back then. I added my bachelor's degree too on this portal and submitted this application. And later I got to know that I should have only added the master's one. As you can see on my screen, I was able to reach out to my master's university and they sent all the required documents. But WES did not start the evaluation, and this was the status on my portal. I tried to contact my bachelor's university, but I was not getting any proper response from them. And also, I was not able to delete it from my side. Later, I got to know that I don't have to submit any information about my bachelor's credentials. So I contacted WES and asked them to remove my bachelor's degree from the profile and start the evaluation process again. This is the email or SMS I sent to WES and asked them to remove my bachelor's credentials from the profile. And this is the reply which I received from WES saying that they have removed the bachelor's credential from my profile and started the evaluation process again. Anyways, I thought that this information might be useful for someone if you want to delete any credential from your portal. Now let's move forward with our application. So I have added my highest credential here and I will click on the next button. Now you need to enter the address where you want to receive the hard copy for your ECA report. In my knowledge, the original hard copy is nowhere required. You will also get a soft copy in your email if I'm not wrong. Otherwise, you can log into the WES account and download your soft copy anytime from there. I just downloaded my ECA report before making this video, so it was available there even after 5 years. But anyways, add your mailing address here. Select the country. Now your address. So I'll just write any random address. Let's say MG Road in Delhi. and any random postal code. Delivery method. Okay, for delivery method, I don't know why, but I selected the international courier and paid extra. You can avoid this mistake and simply select the standard delivery option for a low cost and save some money. You can do your own research too, but you don't need a hard copy for anything. These prices are as of today, 10th January 2025, and this might change when you do your application. So I will just select this standard mail via Canada Post for $13 and click on save button. So now the recipient 1 is you, and by default recipient 2 is IRCC. So WES also sends your ECA soft copy to IRCC without any additional cost. In some cases, you might want to add more institutions. So for that, you have to add that recipient and pay an additional fees. But we are good here. So click on next. It says that the primary purpose of your evaluation is immigration, which is right. And to check the processing time in more detail, you can click here, select ECA for IRCC, and read this information. So it takes about 4 to 6 weeks here and 2 weeks here. So total about 8 weeks or 2 months. In my case, it took about 3.5 months because I added my bachelor's degree and then I had to contact WES again to remove that. But 2 months is their standard processing time. So just scroll down. This is the payment which you need to make before taxes. It says 256 Canadian dollars as of today, and this might change when you do your application. And what it includes your ECA report in PDF. They also send the ECA report to IRCC. They also send you the hard copy of your ECA report. And the last thing is that they store your report for any future use. So if everything is right, then click on next. On this page, you see what the required documents are. Here you have your education or the credential which you added. Let me just collapse this and this. So you have 2 points here, the important information and your requirement documents checklist. Let's see the important information first. IRCC asks applicants to submit only the highest completed credential for ECA. Please review the notes below to determine which credentials you should send. To avoid delays, do not send any additional documents unless they are requested by WES. And now here is the catch. If you have an Indian master's degree or an Indian postgraduate diploma, you must also provide your bachelor's degree documents. So this was the confusing point when I was submitting my application. So it says that WES cannot complete an evaluation without these documents. So if you have any master's degree from India, you must also provide your bachelor's degree documents. But there are 5 exceptions. What are those 5 exceptions? So your master degree, if your master degree is the Master of Education, Master of Engineering, Master of Philosophy, Master of Technology, or Master of Computer Applications degree. So if you have any of these 5 master's degree from India, you don't have to add your bachelor's degree. Otherwise, you have to add your bachelor's credentials too. So let's say if you have Master of Science, MSc from India, or MA, Master of Arts, or something like that, other than these 5 exceptions given above, you need to send your master's and bachelor's both documents through the respective universities. And also, chances are there that you will not get the master's equivalency, you will get something called 2 or more degree credentials. I think this point is clear now. So, if you have any of these 5 master's degree, you are good, you just submit your master's degree for evaluation. But not, if not, then you need to add your master's and bachelor's both degree for the evaluation. Otherwise WES will not start the evaluation process. But if you have PhD from India, then you're good, you don't need to submit your bachelor's or master's degree for evaluation. Your PhD degree documents alone are sufficient. It also says that WES does not evaluate these studies, study in Ayurveda, Unani, and Siddha indigenous medicine system. WES reserves the right to verify all the documents submitted for evaluation, and do not send your original documents unless asked via WES. Now let's see your requirement checklist. So this will vary based on the credential you have entered, based on your university, based on your country. So what you are seeing on my screen right now, it might not be the same, but just to get familiar with the process, you can keep continue watching this video. You will get some more idea. First one you need is your degree certificate. It could be your final degree certificate or provisional degree certificate. And the second is statement of marks, also called the transcript. For degree certificate, you can either upload a scan copy directly to your WES account, or you can reach out to your university to send it directly to WES. Any option is fine. And for the statement of marks, you have three options here. Not you. I'm seeing three options here. You might see more or less options. So what are these options? Let's see one by one. So option 1 and 2 are the third party services. I'll open the link from here and show you what it looks like. So this is the option 1, this is the option 2. So as I told you that these are the third party services which charge you some additional service fees and take care of all the process. They contact to your university and make sure that WES receives all the required documents on time. I have never tried these options. I think these options were not even available when I was doing my process. So if you're the person who would like to explore this, you can see the details on their website, but I will talk about the third option today. So this is the option 3. Before I talk further, I will just explain what this statement of marks or transcript means. The statement of marks or transcript is like your consolidated mark sheets for all your semesters or years, and it has all your subjects, papers taken, and marks earned for each year of study. I will also show you my transcript towards the end of this video. So, this is the option 3 here. In this case, I need to contact my university, not the college. So if I go to this link, there are some direct steps to tell the university that what documents they need to send. But in case you don't see such link or option for your university, you can reach out to them directly via call or email and ask them to send the required documents to WES in a sealed packed envelope. Again, when I was doing the process, there was no such direct link. So this was the email which I sent to my university for this purpose. And you can also type something like that and start the conversation with your university and then see how it goes. I also added a few screenshots for the reference, like the required documents and what is a sealed envelope looks like. So here is the address which I see as of today. Again, do not refer the address from this video. Check your profile, what address it shows there, and then follow the process accordingly. Right now, I see the two address. One is by standard postal mail. Let's say in India, if your college or university is sending the documents through India Post, then they can use this address. If your university is sending using the DHL, FedEx, UPS, something like that, they can use this address. But again, this address is as of today. uh, it might change in the future, so please do not refer the address from this video. Check your profile and see what address it shows there, and then follow the process accordingly. Also, do not leave the first line in your address, the WES reference number, blank. You will have to enter your WES reference number. You have to provide this WES reference number to your university and ask them to include this one. Without the WES reference number, the WES will not start the evaluation process. So if everything is right, review everything and click on next. Just review all the information which you have filled here, your profile information, the evaluation purpose, your education, the evaluation type. So it says 256 Canadian dollars before tax. The recipient information. So select your, so verify your address. And this is the delivery method which you have opted for. Recipient 2 is IRCC, which is right. Total price. Check all these four boxes to move forward. Click on next. Please confirm your name and date of birth one last time because this information cannot change in future. Click on I confirm. Now select the appropriate option from here. This is to calculate the tax amount. So if you are in India or anywhere outside of Canada and not a permanent resident of Canada, you can select this option and there will be no tax apply. And but if you select this option, if you are a resident of Canada, then there will be some HST added on the 256 Canadian dollars. So I'll just select this option for now and click on continue. And you can see the breakdown for the fees. $13 is for the standard delivery, 256 is the charge for ECA package, $0 is the tax applied. Total amount is 269 as of today, January 10th, 2025. This might change in future. And just select the payment method. I'll just select credit card or debit card, click on submit. Enter all these details and submit the payments. Once done, your WES reference number will be generated instantly. So add that WES reference number as your first line for the WES address and tell your university to include the WES reference number wherever applicable. Also, as I promised that I will show you my transcript and the degree evaluation which my university sent to WES. So here on the screen, you can see these are the documents which my university sent directly to WES Canada. The format could be different based on your university and based on your country of education. This is only for your reference that what documents your university has to send to WES for the evaluation process. And that's it. Once all the processing is done, you will get your ECA report, which will look something like this. So here's the bonus section. I'll tell you how you can get a free sample of your ECA report and check the equivalency even before submitting the WES application. But this is only for your reference. The actual equivalency might vary depending on the various factors. Nevertheless, you can use this tool for your peace of mind and to get an idea for your degree evaluation from WES. So this is the homepage for WES. There is an option called Resource Library, and under this you see the option for Credential Evaluation Tools under Tools. So just click on this. Scroll down. There is a section called Tools for Students and Immigrants. And under this you have an option to check your degree equivalency. And before you proceed, make sure that you select the appropriate country. So I'm keeping it as Canada to check what my foreign credential means in Canada. Just click here. Now you can click on start now, but before that make sure that you have a Canadian flag on the top if you are checking it for Canada. So I'll just click on start now. Fill in your basic information. So I'll just write my name, my country of residency, let's say India. Now let's enter your email ID. So I will enter the email ID which I created. Once done, you don't have to check this box. You can click on continue. Now your educational details. Enter all your credentials one by one. I'll start with my master's first. Country of education, India. Now name of degree, Masters of Technology. Majors, number of years studied, 2 years, division 1. And now you have to search for your university. So this was my university. So I'll just do a wildcard search, type the name, and I found my university here. Continue. So click continue. And that's it. You got your free degree evaluation from WES. So my bachelor is bachelor's in Canada and master's is master's in Canada. So if I check my inbox, I received the same information in my email. My bachelor's is bachelor's in Canada and my master's is master's in Canada. Well, I'm repeating this again. This is not 100% accurate. WES evaluates your subjects, your marks, number of years you have studied, your credits, weightage of your subjects, and your university's ratings, and so on. To understand this better, let's take another example. I'll just quickly enter these details. Name of degree here, I'll write Masters of Commerce and see what equivalency I'll get. You see, your Masters in India is not always equivalent to Masters in Canada. You are given the bachelor's equivalency for this educational credential. So be prepared and do a quick check before submitting your WES application to avoid any last moment surprises. So I hope now you are clear and you get a better understanding of how you can check your degree equivalency on WES tool. So thank you for watching this complete guide and end-to-end process on how to get your ECA report from WES. I would appreciate if you like this video and share it with your friends who are in the same boat. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel Canada Dreamers, and thank you. See you in the next one.